gunmetal, silicon carbide guides that are corrosion resistant. You know, they're very, very worthy of being in the salt. And you know, guides that again will last you a lifetime.
So this is one of your signature rods?
Yeah. So we do 4. We do 2 7-footers and 2 6-6s.
So this is your 7-footer.
This is one of the 7-footers that we're putting together in a medium light action, which is all you need for this area. If you're going to catch the kind of fish that we're catching, which is just trout, redfish, flounder, you know, all these rods will handle all that stuff really nice. And you know, the blanks are good blanks, not expensive at all, and trying to save everybody money.
The everyman's rod.
Mm-hmm. Well, and there's a lot of guys that do multiple applications out here, so that's the last thing they think about when they're going fishing is grab the stuff, throw it in the back of the truck. You know?
Yeah.
And then as they do that, they realize when they get to the boat ramp, oh man, I'm missing a ring to one of my guides. You know, and they do pop out. I'm not gonna say they don't, but they do. They pop out. And so, all right, that's mixed up good.
So now you take your operations indoors?
We're gonna glue this real quick. We're gonna line it up. The good thing about these recoil guides is they don't have anything to fall apart. It's a wire that's been twisted and bent and made into a guide that is very durable. You know, it does everything you want it to do. All these are all the same. You know, you can step on the rod, you can do all kinds of stuff. And these guides are always going to bounce back to they have what they call the memory shape or whatever. Well, they're part of our signature rod series. So we're making our signature rods. We'll have a 2 6-6 and a 7-foot, both in recoil. Those are our $250 rods. We have this one, and let me show you this one. That's a custom order rod there, spinning, recoil guides, fish markers for your trout, legal reds, limit on the trout, limit on the reds, and I always put a 30 for those guys that chase the really big fish. A really cool add-on that happened a couple of years ago. They've gone from the regular straight flute handle to now this nice palm swell handle, which I like a lot, my wife likes a lot.
Right, and I want you to tell the story behind it.
And this one's a custom. It's made for one of my neighbors, his mother, who is a cancer survivor.
Awesome.
And she's a big bass fisherman, and she wanted an ultra light rod. And this is about as ultra light as you can get. She was a fan of the cork. She wanted all cork, but she wanted something to incorporate and came up with this design for her cancer survivor rod. And this is again another straight barrel of a spinning handle, and she's traditional, so she wanted traditional, so this is what we came up with.
Very cool, man.
There's our cancer survivor rod.